Once upon a time in a world not too different from our own, a purple meteor suddenly appeared in the sky. It was unlike anything anyone had ever seen before, glowing brightly as it streaked across the horizon before finally landing with a loud thud on the ground below. The impact sent shockwaves through the earth, causing the ground to shake and tremble as the purple light energy began to spread out in all directions. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than as the light spread, it seeped into the earth, corrupting the nearby tarantulas and scorpions that called the area home. Their once dull eyes now glowed with a fierce purple cosmic energy, and they began to fight against each other with a ferocity that was both horrifying and mesmerizing to witness. The air was filled with the sound of their scuttling legs and clicking pincers, as well as the loud bursts of fireworks and smog that erupted from their bodies with each clash. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than. Despite the violence of their battles, the creatures seemed to be unharmed by each other's attacks. Their purple glowing eyes would eternally regenerate and heal any injuries they sustained, allowing them to continue fighting endlessly without tiring or succumbing to fatigue. And so the tarantulas and scorpions fought on, locked in an eternal struggle that showed no signs of ending. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than. As time passed, the speed of their battles began to increase exponentially. The creatures moved faster and faster, their movements becoming a blur of purple light and flying sparks as they attacked each other with renewed fervor. The fireworks and smog they emitted grew in intensity as well, spreading out across the entire area and beyond, creating a haze of color and light that could be seen for miles around. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than. Despite the chaos and destruction that surrounded them, the corrupted tarantulas and scorpions showed no signs of stopping. They continued to fight against each other relentlessly, their glowing eyes locked in an eternal battle that seemed to have no end. And as they fought, they emitted fireworks and smog in ever-increasing amounts, filling the world with their dazzling but deadly display. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than. And so the world watched in awe and terror as the corrupted creatures fought on, their battles becoming more intense and their smog spreading farther and wider with each passing moment. The purple meteor had left its mark on the world in a way no one could have predicted, turning once peaceful creatures into eternal warriors locked in an endless struggle for supremacy. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than. And as the skies lit up with the colorful display of fireworks and the air grew thick with smog, one thing became clear: the corrupted tarantulas and scorpions would continue to fight against each other forever, their purple glowing eyes a testament to the power of the mysterious cosmic energy that had changed them forever. And so the world watched on, both awed and horrified by the spectacle unfolding before their eyes, knowing that this eternal battle would never truly come to an end. Once upon a time, in a world much like our own but with a touch of magic and mystery, a purple meteor suddenly appeared in the sky. It streaked through the atmosphere with a dazzling display of light before landing with a resounding thud on the earth below. As soon as it touched the ground, a burst of purple energy erupted from the meteor, spreading out in all directions and bathing the surrounding area in a surreal glow. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than. At first, everything seemed normal. But then, something strange began to happen. Tarantulas and scorpions that had been living in the area suddenly became corrupted by the cosmic energy emanating from the meteor. Their once dull eyes began to glow with a vibrant purple light, and they started to act in ways that were completely out of character. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than. The creatures, usually solitary and reclusive, began to gather in groups and face off against each other in fierce battles. The purple light that emanated from their eyes grew brighter and brighter, casting a surreal glow over the landscape. As they fought, fireworks and smog began to fill the air, creating a chaotic and otherworldly scene. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than. What was even more bizarre was that no matter how much damage they inflicted on each other, the creatures seemed to regenerate and heal almost instantly. Their bodies would be torn apart in one moment, only to be fully restored the next. This endless cycle of destruction and regeneration only fueled their endless battle, making it even more intense and ferocious. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than. As the days passed, the fighting only grew more intense. The speed at which the creatures clashed increased exponentially, their movements becoming a blur of motion as they tore into each other with unrestrained fury. The fireworks and smog they emitted reached unprecedented levels, spreading across the entire world and enveloping it in a shroud of chaos and destruction. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than. But still, the corrupted tarantulas and scorpions showed no signs of stopping. Their endless battle continued unabated, the purple light from their eyes casting an eerie glow over the world. And so they fought, eternally locked in combat, their bodies torn apart and regenerated again and again, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly energy as they battled endlessly for all eternity. In a world not too different from our own, a purple meteor suddenly streaked across the sky, catching the attention of all who happened to look up at that moment. It was a beautiful sight, the way it glowed with an otherworldly light as it hurtled towards the earth. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than the people below watched in awe as the meteor landed with a resounding boom, sending shockwaves across the land. But what happened next was beyond anyone's wildest imagination. The meteor cracked open, releasing a burst of purple energy that illuminated the surrounding area with an eerie glow. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than as the light faded, something strange began to happen. Tarantulas and scorpions that had been nearby suddenly found themselves corrupted by the cosmic energy, their eyes glowing with a strange purple light. And then, without warning, they began to fight. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than the creatures clashed with a ferocity that was unmatched, their purple glowing eyes locked in a never-ending battle. They tore into each other with a viciousness that seemed to know no bounds, inflicting wounds that would have been fatal to any normal creature. But the corrupted tarantulas and scorpions were not normal. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than their glowing eyes seemed to possess a regenerative power, healing any injury almost as soon as it was inflicted. And so, the battle raged on, the creatures locked in a perpetual cycle of violence and healing, their bodies surrounded by fireworks and smog that filled the air with an acrid scent. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, the battle only grew more intense. The speed at which they fought increased exponentially, faster than anyone could have imagined. And still, they showed no signs of stopping. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than the world watched in horror as the corrupted creatures continued their eternal battle, the fireworks and smog spreading across the land in an ever-growing cloud. It seemed as though there was no end in sight, no way to break the cycle of violence and destruction that had been unleashed upon the world. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than, and so, the corrupted tarantulas and scorpions continued to fight, their purple glowing eyes never wavering, their bodies eternally regenerating from each other's attacks. They were locked in a never-ending dance of death and destruction, a sight that would haunt the world for eternity. Less than BR greater than less than BR greater than, and as the fireworks and smog continued to fill the air, obscuring the sun and casting a dark shadow over the land, it became clear that this battle was not just between creatures, but a battle for the very soul of the world itself. And whether it would ever find peace again, no one could say.